Hello, dearest friends. If you've never heard of Hadewijch of Antwerp, Hadejwich, this is your lucky day, because I spent 3 years trying to learn medieval Dutch so I could translate and present to you, which I have done in my book, Love is Everything, the work of this universal feminine mystic, this great sublime woman who lived the full journey to embodying love consciousness as a woman. Hadewijch lived in the 13th century. She was part of the initial spring of the Beguine movement. She had a hell of a life. She was brilliant, but very radical, and seemed to have deeply annoyed both the guys and the girls that she was surrounded with, and probably ended up her life being an unpaid servant in a leper colony where she died. So it was not an easy life. But out of her volcanic, relentless passion for the beloved, she created what I believe makes her one of the four great universal woman mystic poets, with Rabia from Islam, with Mirabai from Hinduism, and Hildegard of Bingen from Christianity. High praise. But I have lived with her for 3 years, and I know how transformatory she can be. What was astonishing too about Hadewijch was that she had, for 150 years after her life, a massive influence on the mystical world around her. She deeply influenced Meister Eckhart, Ruysbroeck, who you may not have heard of, but who is, in my opinion, the greatest of all of the Christian mystics, quoted her with great admiration. And then something terrible happened. She was silenced for 6 centuries until in 1838, a trio of geeks called Willems, Snellerton, Sohn, you can't make this up, discovered 2 volumes of her poetry in the Royal Library in Brussels. And ever since then, people have been waking up to who I want you to experience: a female Christ that gives in absolutely naked and brilliant ways the path to the radical embodiment of love on every level. I don't want to say much more about her because I want you to experience her nakedly and directly. But I'd like to read to you in conclusion, just to give you a taste of what you will meet when you meet her, a paragraph that I love from one of her letters to her rather lazy women pupils. God himself commands us never to forget love. Isn't it shameful robbery when we deprive love of anything or keep anything back? Think deeply on this work, neglecting nothing to promote love above all things. Be leaders and protectors for others who have not attained this state, but are still in want through the grief of estrangement. With the vast fierceness of your unified, burning life, they will be enkindled. With the flames of your blazing charity, they will be irradiated. And let me lastly read those last 2 sentences for you. With the vast fierceness of Hadewijch's unified, burning life, may you be enkindled. And with the flames of her blazing charity and the gorgeous utterance of her work, may you be irradiated.